Alright, what it do, everybody? It's your boy LOG from Weather Smoke. I'm here with Mr. Joe Games. We were kind of slow rolling on the beginning and kind of we were having some decent conversation. We're just going to carry that through. We were talking about kind of how our last live stream got taken down and talking just a little bit about Vlad's recent stuff. So I'll let Mr. Joe Games introduce himself and then we'll hopefully kind of pick up where we left off, sort of thing.
What's everybody? What's up, everybody? Mr. Joe Games, Joy Flex in the house here with LOG. You know we got the Centex going on. Go check us out whenever you can, and smash that like button. Comment down below what you want us to talk about. We've been talking about DJ Vlad, Sophie Rain. I've been watching a little bit of No Jumper and Charleston White. They're sus as fuck. I don't know what's going on anymore on the internet. Everyone's just doing whatever they can for views and saying some of the wildest shit. Maybe we'll show off some of that. Maybe we won't. It's kind of hard to let these guys talk because they're able to get around YouTube loopholes or whatever. And we're not really that big of a channel, so of course we're gonna get taken down. It's just especially just this AI. But LOG, let us know what's up. Say what's up. Say what's on your mind.
Yeah, that their live stream, I put it in the title too somewhat, but like the live stream guidelines are just way more strict than their like video guidelines, and that's kind of retarded. Like I understand why. Because
Like it's getting to the point. Like free speech is not a thing on YouTube.
no, it's been they have to have some rules and guidelines, and I get that, but like with the video, when you upload it, they check it before you upload it, and then there's an appeal process if they do find something. There's all sort of steps. With a live stream, they err on the side of caution or whatever, and like if they think that you're violating any of their guidelines, they don't give you a chance to appeal, or like they just take it. If they think, they take it down.
Just shut them down.
Yeah, well, like as a video,
Shut them
like,
down.
like I said, they process it beforehand and whatever, and they give you a chance to appeal it before you post it and what have you, and blah blah blah. But with a live stream, they just shut it down. So it's like
shut them down.
It sucks as the creator too, because like I didn't know it stopped, and like it just
we wasted like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
fucking talking.
It just cut the live stream at the moment and took it off. So yeah.
And that was like a good video we had going on. We had like already like 30 views. It was trying to catch some attention, and YouTube was like, nope.
I wish it would have just like privated it. You know, that would have been like, okay, you private it immediately. That way people can't see it. But I guess if there's people watching, they can't just kick them off, you know? So if they take it down, it does kick them off. So anyway, it's just lame. I don't know. It is. I guess if you want to be a live streamer, you got to be more on top of like what you can and can't show. But anyway,
for sure, we're not being as serious like some of the other people, and we're not willing to degrade ourselves like some of these people. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna make fun of someone or wish someone dead like Charleston White.
I mean, I will if I feel it's appropriate sometimes, but I feel like there's other reasons why they're famous too. You know.
Because they're so real, or what? Or they just don't care?
No, they go real far above and beyond, and then I feel like a lot of it is like...
What do they have? What do they have to lose?
Yeah.
Like, what do they have to lose?
I mean, at some point, it can all be taken away from them, too, so...
Like, YouTube can just block them?
Huh?
Like, YouTube can just ban them forever?
Yeah.
And take away their source of income.
Well, I mean, Sneeko, that happened, and he still was able to survive somehow.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. Like,
so was,
he could get banned off of, like, all those streaming platforms if they really wanted to hurt him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The puppet on the strings.
They think the Jewish thing is something they don't want him to talk about. If he really said something they didn't want him to talk about, they would shut his ass down for real. He's just playing around. He's like a little kid playing with blocks. That's what Sneeko's like.
Okay, okay.
in my opinion. And like, just to hammer that point home, and I'm not just to show that I'm not just like punching down on him, which I am a little bit for like content wise, and like it's all content for me to just get my little punch in or whatever. But like, academics was debating him, and Sneeko was saying that words don't have a meaning, and he was like defending Chud the Builder like a fucking idiot. And then academics was like, okay, if words don't really have meaning, then say fuck Allah. And Sneeko was like, oh no, I'm not gonna say that. And he's like, oh, because
Because
words do
that's
have.
who's that's who's funding him and shit.
Well, Allah just means God to Muslims. So I'd be like, Sneeko saying, well, like say fuck God, and we'll be like, nah, we don't want to say that. And it's like, because
But
words
he
do
did
have
get him
meaning.
like uh,
Some words do
words are
have meaning to
power
people. And so, but
or
Sneeko was
words are
arguing that
power. You
words
know.
didn't mean anything. And it's like, all right, that's just kind of a dumb argument, you know. But he's
There's a
supposed
reason
to.
why it's a language in the first place.
Yeah, but Sneeko thinks he's one of these big like thought leaders, and then he gets pieced up by academics like relatively easily. It's like, dude, that's not.
He has no thoughts.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like that shows that you still have room to learn, and we all do. But Sneeko puts himself up in a high pedestal where like I'm some big intellectual leader, and it's like I'm not saying he's not, but he has plenty of room to learn if academics is piecing him up that easily on in an intellectual type of conversation. But anyway, um,
Like he could be a leader.
I mean, yeah, everyone has a chance to like have good things going on, but
Yeah, for sure. But do you think it goes to the right people sometimes?
what do you mean goes to the right people?
Like, like which one of these influencers are like people with social media like them have really done something for the world?
Oh yeah,
Like leader wise.
yeah. It's
Like Andrew
interesting.
Tate took the internet by storm one point and changed all these young men's lives or whatever. And they just made them like more into assholes, or maybe some of them woke up off of that. Maybe they needed to hear that. But like he still got the bag, and now what's he doing? Just laying low.
Yeah, I haven't really heard much from him.
I haven't. I think he fucking disappeared.
Yeah,
And just like how the boozy video we were talking about like not so long ago, like how long is this shit gonna last?
yeah,
And like you said, like the Great Depression, once all this money fucking disappears, well, like what's gonna happen? Are we still
yeah,
gonna work?
yeah,
Like when COVID happened and they made us like grocery shop, like I worked for HEB or like a grocery store or Walmart, or whatever. They still made you work.
yeah,
Other jobs just fucking closed down. They started paying out money. Why were they paying the money?
yeah. That was an interesting time.
You get me? Like they
Yeah,
should have just not paid. If you're not working, you're not getting paid.
yeah,
But we're not going to charge you bills, utilities, or rent for the time being, just for temporary. But you gotta, but like that would cause so much panic and so much. Like you gotta live off what you can afford or whatever.
yeah,
Or everyone gets, or if you're not working, you get like a $50 limit per person on grocery. You know, I don't know, it's crooked.
yeah,
And and then they were handing like stimulus checks like candy. And some people made over like 20,000 just sit on their ass for 6 months or some shit. nine
yeah. That was
months.
just to make people
Like
lazy and cause a bunch of problems and get people
and
used to not
and ruin
working.
our economy. Ruin
Yeah,
our economy.
yeah,
Fucking everything's so expensive now and never came back down. We can't recover. Like we're not recovering from. We haven't recovered from that shit.
yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
yeah,
Like it's all starting to make sense. The more we like talk about these topics and really like focus and
yeah, yeah. It's interesting. And there has to be traction somewhere. But I feel like I talk to a lot of people like, what can we do? Like if we all start talking about things and changing our minds about where we've been lied to and learning new things and etc. We all get on the same page that we're getting fucked. somebody is doing the bad deed, like somebody's family member that some like. There's not just nobody doing these bad things. Somebody knows somebody, but they turn a blind eye, or they think it's justified, or they enjoy it. But it's like if we get enough people to think about how it's shitty and we all need to change it, we can have.
Like corruption,
Yeah,
or you think they're deliberately trying to cripple us, like the poor class, the working class.
they are, but that's the corruption. But I'm saying if we get enough people that are not okay with it, we can, like majority rules type of thing, and we can overcome it, and we can, like some, like basically people are gonna see people in their family doing the wrong, and they're gonna call them out because they're not gonna be okay with it. But there's whole families that are all okay with it and enjoy it and love it and embrace it. You know what I mean? But we have to start changing all that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's you know.
But the second you put your neck out there, you're gonna get attacked by even your fellow people. Or if you try to like, or if you speak like how we're speaking, they're gonna think, oh, they're crazy. They don't know what they're talking about, and they're gonna build a narrative like with what's his face, Nick Shirley,
Uh
like when
huh.
he exposed the corruption and everything, and they're like, nah, like they were saying he was lying and shit. The news team,
But don't you think he is? He's not completely organic.
like you think he's like a bot, like a script, like they're
Yeah.
scripting
You
him or
think
they're
he's
putting
completely
it.
organic?
I think
Cool.
he for sure has a team.
He's
He
right
for sure
wing,
has a
right?
team advising him.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean a
I guess
team?
Trump could. Like he has a team of people advising him, showing him
That's not
what to do,
organic.
the ropes.
Yeah. And he's right wing. He
But
favors
it's
Trump.
like he could be getting endorsed by Trump for all we know.
So you could be independent and still right wing, but that like to people that are tired of the two-part system, it's like you can be independent and right wing, but you can't really be an independent think or what am I trying to say? You can be an independent journalist and not be part of the establishment, although unlikely, but you can't be an independent thinker if you're a right wing. You can't be a truther if you're a right wing. You can't be someone who's gonna really do the good that we're talking about. Like he's missing the boat because he's right wing, and that's just on like not even saying if he really is like propped up or an agent or being guided, but just the fact that he's right wing alone means that when he goes to these left wing things, they can say, "Oh fuck you, you're a right wing guy." He can't say, "No, I'm not. I don't care about Trump. I don't like Trump. I don't like either any of them." He likes Trump, so he has like toe the line with what he can say, and like, um, he rage baits people on the left, which is cool, but he doesn't rage bait people on the right either, or also. So the people on the left, it opens them up to say, "Okay, you're an asshole that only targets us and tries to make us look bad and antagonize us." But I think if he was doing it to both sides, go out to the right wing shit. Go out when they look like idiots. He did capture one
He's like
promote.
Dana White. He's like Dana White. He's the middle.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's all charade. It's all an act.
it's like, how about when Trump does something bad? Nick Shirley never calls out Trump, does he ever? One time. But he calls out the people on the left and he investigates them and he follows them around and mocks them and antagonizes them and pisses them off. Why don't you do that with some of the right wing people and some of Trump's people? And Lindsey
Because they
Graham,
might shoot you.
follow Lindsey Graham down the hallway and ask him questions. He doesn't do it. You know what I mean? So is Nick Shirley really for
Yeah,
the people? Is he really trying to uncover the actual full truth, or is he just like a Trump cocksucker? You know?
for sure. I can see that.
Yeah. We're in a time where it's not even hard to see what's going on. You just have to spend a little time. But I will admit, it does become tiring to even keep up with all this bullshit. It's too much. It's too much to keep up with, and that's part of the design. But anyway, yeah. I wish Nick Shirley was legit, so that he could he would have more ground to stand on when he went to those left protests, though. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But
No, well, let's go ahead and get into a video. What do you want to talk about? I'm pretty deep there. Pause.
I don't know.
We kind of just hopped on here without a plan. Let's draw some
Really?
stuff for Ray.
Okay.
I
Your
love
white boy
that
started it.
girl.
You want to watch these two goons?
Some DJ Vlad. I want to see him flirt with a
Sure, buddy.
29-year-old, 23-year-old, whatever the fuck, 19-year-old, whatever she claims to be. You know, she's like a huge liar. Like, she be lying a lot.
Yeah. Flacco was breaking
Like,
that down. Do you know Poetic Flacco or no?
Maybe.
Frederick Jello is my real name. Oh, you gotta get on the sheriff. Did you see that video I sent you?
I didn't see it.
God damn. Frederick Jello is my real name. Her full life story, full interview is 45 minutes. It's like, dude, you sad, pathetic piece of shit. Most people's like hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. 45 minutes.
Who, DJ Vlad?
Sophie Rain, her life story on Vlad was 45 minutes.
Because, like, what do they really have to talk about?
Did not think about it for
She
a
has
second.
nothing. She doesn't have a life story. She has
I'm
like
pretty
two.
s-
She has like
I'm
two
pretty
sex
sure you paid
stories.
her, like, $5,000 for a 1 hour interview.
Yeah, who knows?
What do you-
What kind of numbers did he get? 100 and something. I don't know what he usually pulls.
Oh, they're going to show this off?
It's getting. It's on the high end of his other stuff. But he has other stuff in that realm. It's not just like blowing other shit out of the water by any means. And Honeycomb Brazy Part 2 blew her ass out of the water. So, it's just regular numbers for Vlad. Okay.
I know what I want to do.
What does she want to do?
I thought it would start at the beginning.
That when you approach this, that you have values and morals, and there's certain things you won't do.
Yes.
Now, when you look at OnlyFans, a lot of porn stars go on there and put up porn content. They put up boy-girl content. They put up whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you actually don't do that.
Correct.
He's such a creep.
Correct.
Now, I joined your OnlyFans just to see, for research purposes, to see what exactly it's about.
Right.
Joey, what do you have to say about that?
He's a married
Research
man.
purposes.
He's a married man.
And it's interesting.
He's crooked.
So when I look back at the
Babe,
older
it's for
ones,
work, babe.
Yeah.
Gotta study.
Research purposes.
it's a lot of bikini shots and so forth.
Fucking 19
Right?
Yes.
or 23. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But once we get
She lies
closer
about her age all
to
the time.
How do you know about that?
It's one of the clips.
Oh, okay.
this date, I feel like there's
Like-
more kind of
He catches her lying like so many times in the interview. Like if you were to like crazy.
Huh.
explicit stuff that gets mentioned, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me take a look. So there's a new post. He said, "My new full-length stripping and masturbation video is dropping tonight." Right.
Right.
So it is sexual content, but it's not boy-girl content.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So was this something that you were doing the whole time, or is this something that you kind of expanded over time?
I kind of been doing it all the whole time. Really, like, I like making OnlyFans content. It's super easy. I have fun with it. I play music and I just put up my camera, and a lot of people like that. And it stayed the same throughout the whole time.
Well, and you're also collaborating with Bad Baby.
Yes.
Is that already out?
Yes, it is out.
Okay. Now, Bad Baby's an interesting one. She joined right when she turned 18.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember she made a comment saying that all these guys that subscribe to her OnlyFans at 18 are perverts and pedophiles and so forth.
Then why did she make it? Come
How'd you feel about that statement?
I haven't really experienced that. I think that whenever someone gives me weird vibes, I block them immediately from my OnlyFans. So I just try to protect myself from all of that. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job at it.
Okay.
I don't really experience any of that.
And another video that you're doing, well, I guess you already did with Bad Babies, a 2-girl dildo video.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing, like I said, sexual content, but it's not with men.
Correct.
Okay. Is there a reason for that?
Not really. Like my boundaries, really. I think that I'm just waiting for the right person, and I don't want to sabotage a relationship in the future that I might have with someone because I'm doing these things on OnlyFans. I think what I'm doing right now is very tame.
But if all these people have already seen you naked, then it's just like...
Even I've seen her naked. I have to make a confession.
Then it's just like you haven't really saved yourself. That's almost worse than banging a couple dudes. I don't know. I don't really know what's worse, but it's both bad.
Dude, it's just like you're gonna be out in public and people can see you naked. Like,
because here's the thing: back in the day, if you
the...
slept with 1 or 2 dudes and you waited like a long time, you could almost forget like some of the stuff and like forget how the sex was and like, I mean, not forget everything, but you can forget some things. It's like if there's a picture online or a video online, no one's ever forgetting that. Like,
bro, people are just gonna treat you differently for the rest of your life too. Like, that's Kate Upton, she's so hot. Like, like,
yeah.
Or like, that's Kim K. Like, she made a porno with Ray J. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
and
all
even
the
if like
celebrities,
you
like,
were in love with someone in
and
the past, feelings could change, so you can fall in love with a new person. There's like things in life, but like once it's online and people have pictures of it and videos of it, it's forever. It's not like the old days where, I don't know, it's just different. I think a girl having an OnlyFans, even if she's a virgin like this, is worse than a girl that has slept with like 1 or 2 dudes, but no one knows about it. What do you think's worse? Or are they both bad?
Definitely the OnlyFans. There's a girl from my class who did OnlyFans, and she was like one of the only few people that ever did it, and nobody bought her shit, and like maybe like 1 or 2 people, or like just a few handful, and they like fucking everyone saw that shit and recorded it or whatever, or what the fuck, whatever they do with it, you know, and that's gonna always follow her. And I'm pretty sure no dude ever takes her serious whatsoever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, you either become rich and become like what's the word? Like, you become rich and you know, make it, or you fucking don't and you become a joke, you know, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Weird times we live in, for sure.
Yeah, it's weird that girls can become 18 and just, like, if they're attractive, a lot of them can make a lot of money really quickly, but I feel like later on they're going to realize maybe it wasn't worth it, maybe it was, but I don't know. You know, when and if the money ever becomes worthless in our timeline, that's a big when and if, but, you know, pretty much everyone knows money will be nothing when you die, so if you think you die and that's it, nothing happens, then you don't care. But if you think anything happens after you die, the money doesn't, you know, you can't take the money with you when you die. And if there's ever a time where the money doesn't mean anything here on earth, then you're really screwed here too. So it's interesting thought.
Listen, I have no problems with it. I have friends who are porn stars. At the end of the day, you know, do whatever you feel comfortable. Now, you have criticized, for example, Bonnie Blue.
What's up?
DJ Flat has no problems with porn stars whatsoever.
He loves it.
For what she does. And why is that?
I just think it's two opposite ends. Also, she's very extreme. I think she's doing well at it. If she look at where she is, I just would never do that myself. It's a little insane to me. I think that doesn't sound pleasant.
Well, you always said that you were a virgin.
Yes.
Is that still the case?
Yes.
Today on May 22nd, 2026.
That is still the case. Yes.
Were you dating though once you started OnlyFans?
I've been trying. I've definitely been trying, but I just can't find someone that makes me like happy, like that, someone that I want to spend the rest of my life with. So I'm I'm okay.
Okay. Now, people.
I gotta pause. Do you believe she's a virgin?
Man, I don't know. It's hard for me to be inside the mind of a girl, but like it's hard for me to imagine a girl that hasn't had sex that wants to show her body on camera. I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure she kisses other girls too, and like, isn't that kind of having sex, like getting real intimate with the opposite sex?
Yeah.
Like, even if y'all are just like dry humping or whatever, I mean,
I guess her claim is that she's never actually just been penetrated by a real penis, but she's even said earlier, just a second ago, that she either has just said it or she's about to say that she's done like sex or dildo scenes or whatever. So it's just like you.
isn't that like
That to me, that's almost the same thing. Like,
that's a loophole?
that's a hell of a loophole. Like, I mean, what the fuck? Like,
Oh, you let a dildo break your virginity?
That's kind of weirdo shit, right?
I mean,
that's almost more weird than just having regular sex, because just wait. But because you're trying to get into some weird loophole, but you still want to have the pleasure, it's like we just don't want to wait. We don't want to do things the right way anymore. You're not like a real virgin. Like, she might be like a technical kind of virgin, maybe, but you can tell she's not like a real, actual, what we think of like a classical virgin, where you're not doing porn and you're not putting shit, like you're just chilling. She's not wife material. Like, when we think virgin, we think more or less high likelihood of wife material. But not with her, so, this is weird.
We'll say that that's not really true, that you're just pushing this whole virgin kind of narrative because it gets men more interested and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to that?
I think a lot of people have an image of me online. There's millions of people that look at me every single day, and obviously people are going to believe things that other people say about me online because it's the internet. Everyone believes everything. But I know who I am, and I know my personal values and my morals and where I stand, and that's all that matters to me at the end of the day. So people can just believe whatever they want.
Well, you said an NBA player offered you $15 million for your virginity.
Yes, that is true. This is true. But obviously I'm not doing that.
Can you say what team he plays for?
I cannot. I do not want to speculate or anything, start anything.
Well, listen, if you're passing, I'll take that offer.
Yeah. I mean, that's money. That's money right there.
Well, no, listen, it's about to get real weird. Listen.
Speculate or anything, start anything.
Well, listen, if you're passing, I'll take that offer.
Yeah. I mean, that's money. That's money right there.
Virginity for 15.
Did you hear that?
No, it.
He says it while she's talking, but he's like, if he wants to take my anal virginity, watch.
He plays for.
I cannot. I do not want to speculate or anything, start anything.
Well, listen, if you're passing, I'll take that offer.
Yeah. I mean, that's money. That's money right there.
Virginity for 15 million.
Did you hear that?
No, you muted it on my end. I can't hear it for some reason.
It's muted on your end?
Yeah, like I was hearing it. I think you muted it, and then I can't hear it no more.
He can say what team he plays for.
I cannot. I do not want to speculate or anything, start anything.
Well, listen, if you're passing, I'll take that offer.
Yeah. I mean, that's money. That's money right there.
Virginity for 15 million. He can have it.
Hey, you're...
Dude.
I kind of lost respect for Vlad.
What's up?
I kind of lost a little bit of respect for Vlad.
It's a lot.
You heard him.
I'm joking. I would not do that for anyone. I'm absolutely joking. But I think most women would take that offer.
I definitely think a lot of people would.
Most women would absolutely take that offer. Did you think about it for a second?
No. Did not think about it first. I know what I want to do, what I'm here to do online, and like I said, I have a boundary that I will never cross, and I don't cross it. I think that's where a lot of people online also fail. They end up just, succumbing to pure.
Many boundaries.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sick of this. I'm over this.
I think my thing is, like, it's a delicate balance of, like, for a while we wanted to sell the image of, like, prostitution was illegal in this country, but now we're, like, okay with, like, light, softcore prostitution is legal. We're basically willing to sell porn online. So we're kind of inching towards it, At the same time, this is kind of a whole other note. Gambling is really being promoted and popularized and really pushed online heavily and pretty much full on legal, but that's a whole other thing. But it's interesting those two things are being pushed. But the softcore porn is really being pushed, and it just makes you wonder, like, there's a delicate balance of too many girls do OnlyFans, then where's the value in any of them? And if they were to like fully legalize prostitution, OnlyFans would crash. Like like most OnlyFans girls, except for like the top ones, most of them would like cease to exist. So
For sure, man. If they definitely made prostitution legal, like there'd be just a lot of females doing that shit.
and a lot of it
Other
would
than
drive a
that,
lot of them out of it because they would see like how they really don't want to be a part of that, and they do want a man that respects them on some level.
but they wouldn't have any value. Just like they'd be just another prostitute.
I know, and that
But
would
they'd
force
be
a
like
lot of them to
a
get out
higher,
of it.
like a,
They'd be like, okay, I really don't want this life. I'm out of here. I do want a man
but they'd
that's
also
gonna
be
be,
a,
you know what I mean?
but they'd also be a higher class prostitute.
Yeah, it would. It'd be like a profession. Like the prostitutes would be like, I want to do this, and I know I want to do this. Kind of like most of the strippers back in the day just knew they were gonna do it. But like nowadays, there's all these girls that think, oh, I'm gonna get in here and be a boss babe and get a little money, and men are still gonna respect me. They have this false idea that because they're not going all the way with it, that men still respect them, and they're gonna be able to. It's like that's not how it works. But we need to just kind of it's like a fallacy, but if we went ahead and fully legalized prostitution, I think they would get to see it fully play out, and they would realize, okay, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm not respected, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I think the power dynamic is in a weird thing where because the men don't touch them and they're just paying them, they think I'm in the control here and I'm the one.
Right.
And it's like, right or wrong, I don't think that's healthy for our society, the way it's playing out. We have less relationships. I think if we legalize prostitution...
Because deep down
Yeah.
as a society, as America, we know that shit's wrong.
Yeah. We've tried it
You
their
know,
way
like,
for 10 years. Let's try it my way for 10 years and see what happens.
like on the morals we're built on as a society and what they've taught us in America and everything, and that's what happens when we're so diverse, is that we start like, letting the foundation crumble a little bit, but we're also like we can build it back up as well. It's gonna take like everybody.
Yeah.
And most people are like, yeah, who cares? Like, let them. They want to be prostitutes. Let them be prostitutes.
Yeah.
So if they want to do OnlyFans, like, fine, but don't be crying later that, that no one respects you or people make fun of you or give you shit.
It's not fine, but it's quote unquote fine if the minority wants to do it. The problem is, and there's even an argument where that's not fine, but the problem is we have a large majority of chicks going to OnlyFans, or not a majority, but a large enough number to where it's the cool thing too. That's the thing. Okay, chicks are going to OnlyFans and making money, and it's seen as other girls that can't do it as cool. If they could do it, they probably would. A lot of them. That's the problem, where we have a large enough percentage of the population either doing it or wishing they could do it, making them non-wife material. So we think, oh, if they want to go ahead and do it or think it's cool, let them. No, because it's become a cultural thing where we have less and less wives and wife material women because this has become culturally cool and or okay. It's like we need to start, if there's going to be a whore every now and then, okay, that's unfortunate. We don't need to make it to where it's the cool thing though. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So
Also, like, these females also, like, yes, queen, like, you're a bad bitch, like, you get your man to pay you for all your shit, and like, you really got it like that, and then they support each other like that too.
they support each other in
And
bad
another thing-
decisions. Yeah.
And another thing is too, like, most bad bitches, like most average bitches, like, I hate to even say that word, but most females, like, a 5 and above, think they deserve so much, like their bare minimum is set so high because of social media and because of all these cucks and simps that they demand princess treatment and shit, and like it's just crazy. Like they want you spending like $2,000 every month on them alone. You know?
Yeah.
Like if you were to get like a real bad bitch, like a baddie. All right,
I think they kind of know what they can get from the guy. You know what I mean?
But why would they even understand like why settle when they can just like get all this attention and value from other guys? Also,
Yeah, but girls are like very socially like they read the situations and like they might like what am I trying to say? I don't know.
But yeah, anyways, I just think girl standards nowadays are just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Who knows what their real standards are though? Because they try to game from what they can get, but it's like, what is their? I don't know if they have one in mind or if they don't, but it doesn't seem like it. What is their end game? Because they're thinking about the now. I can game all these lame dudes and get money from them and get dates and da 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 da. Da. But like, if their end game is settling down with someone they respect, then that goes into the red pill a little bit. But it's just like, what if your end game is with someone you respect? How are you going to accomplish that? So I think women need to ask themselves that, and that's something that, as a society, we prioritize like money and career, but anything in life that you want, we started seeing a fitness wave throughout the 2010s, which was good. But it just reiterates whatever you want in life, you have to put effort towards continuously. So we always heard money and career, but then the fitness thing came along, which there's always been fitness, but it came
Money and
through
muscle, baby.
more prominent in society, right? To be healthy and have a little fitness. And to do that, you have to put effort into that continuously. We need to also bring forth in our culture that marriage and partnership is another one of those things that if you want it, you have to put in effort towards that goal. We've sold this fairy tale thing of like, oh, the right person is out there and there's your perfect match and love at first sight and all this romantic and the Notebook and Kiss Him in the Rain and he'll find you and all this crap,
51st dates.
all this junk. But it's like, let's get real uh with the things you want in life, whether it's career and money or fitness or marriage and a good family. You have to put continual effort towards it, and we're not told that in society. We're sold these dreams, and I think that's something we need to start pushing to the youth. Hey, you want to have successful relationships? That's something you got to work on. Maybe you're not perfect in the
Yeah.
area of relationships. You need to work on things before you date, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway,
Even in marriage vows, for better or for worse.
yeah. And the parents don't do a good
Till
job of
death.
pushing that either. So it's
Yeah, because everyone's so quick to get divorced. People don't stick through thick and thin no more.
yeah,
But if you're not happy, I mean, dude, we're only here on Earth for so little amount of time. But even then, like, everybody wants their lives to be a movie.
yeah,
You get me?
yeah,
And that's the problem. And I think these females want more of a movie than anything. Because us men, we can be realistic at times. Like, oh, we gotta sacrifice 10 years in our 20s to build a decent foundation so we can, and then we have to work even a little harder in our 30s and 40s so we can maybe retire in our 50s.
yeah.
But even then, some people don't want to retire ever. So, I don't know, dude. Dude.
I think it's good when women go on Fresh and Fit and shows like that. That's the minority and like listen and stuff like this. But there's like a few simple questions of like I was saying earlier, what do you want for your end goal in a relationship? Like you want to be with a man you respect at the end of the day. What kind of what are you gonna do to get that? And I think this is a simple question a lot of women can ask themselves, and I think they know deep down, but maybe they haven't even thought of this. But I don't know if they have or not. The man you want to be with, do you want to respect him? And if the answer to that is yes, you then ask yourself, is that somebody that I'm going to be able to boss around all the time? Whether or not you want to be able to boss him around is a whole other thing. Say, if I want to be with a man I respect, which 99% of women is going to be yes, no one wants to be with a loser, then you're going to say, is that the kind of man that I can boss around all the damn time? And the answer is going to be no. And then think, do I boss my significant other around all the time?
It
And I
just
know
sucks because once you, like,
men
are
have things they
married,
need to work on, but that's, I think, one of the big things women need to work on.
it just sucks because when you get married, you have to accompany them to the doctor. You have to be there for them. You have to be a shoulder to cry on. But it's also like, come on, like you need to be just as strong as me because this world isn't as easy as you think. Like I can't be able to like make all these necessary sacrifices for you. Like we both have to like work together and build together and just suffer together and get through it together. God damn, I'm togethered out. Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and it, you know, it's fucking hard out here, dog. But we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. Yep. I don't.
Like, as a society, like, we have to, like, as men and women, we have to, like, get over it and just fucking get along.
Yeah.
Even, like, other men, like, I'm working on a song right now. It's almost done. I just need to work on effects and whatever the fuck and send it to you. But it's like, men really be blocking me on Instagram and shit just because they don't like me. It's like, only bitches are supposed to block men on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, fucking tell me you don't like me, bitch, and we can fucking hash it out, or, just talk about it and get over it and just decide not to be friends or just not be cool, whatever. Alright, fuck you. But at the end of the day, you're still my brother, bro. Like, you're still a person I'm gonna see on the streets, or come on, bro, grow the fuck up. Like, you really want to be having problems with me, like, or beef with me?
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
some
what the
people just
fuck?
not meant to stay around you forever and just let it go and move on.
For sure, but at least, like, common courtesy, like, hey, what's up?
You don't have to say something
Alright,
all the
good.
time.
For sure, not all the time, but I'm just saying, like, hey, like, just a little head nod.
Why?
But even then, like,
Who gives a
not
fuck?
not even like that, for sure. But even like all we have is our community, and
Yeah, but
like,
some
it's
people suck in your
tribe.
community. If someone's fucked you over and you don't like them anymore, why do you want to see him or say anything to him again? Just get away from him. The best thing is never seeing him again.
But you can, like, I don't know, man. I think you can't be so quick to cut ends or whatever.
Yeah.
But even then,
Sometimes
like,
you're
you always
right
want to,
about
like,
cutting the end, though.
for sure. But at the same time, like I can forgive that person and wish him the best, also. But no need to be acting petty or like acting like a little bitch on social media over it.
Yeah.
That's where the problem is, Like, I don't give a fuck if you don't like me or whatever, or we never see each other again. It's fine. Just, are you acting like a female?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's funny, but that's a problem with a lot of today's men. Is that they're starting to act like females.
Yeah. Well, there's not much good going on, right?
Yeah, we need to change the title of this YouTube live stream.
Yeah. Well,
We
what
should.
else?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I mean, it's already late.
Yeah. But
What was a good? What do we cover? Like, what's a good little?
just social issues and
Sorry, guys. Visual games.
dating culture.
Talked about Sophie Rain, DJ Vlad. Ended up going to dating culture and then how people act with each other socially and communities, and just don't be a piece of shit. And don't be a little bitch. And then LOG, thanks for having me on. Let us know in the comments what's up. Subscribe. Just fucking shout us out, help us out. All right. Peace.
Let us know what y'all think about OnlyFans. It's super interesting to me. The older I get, the less I look at porn and shit. And when I do, I just go the free route. So I don't understand what the fascination has ever been with paying for it. Maybe it's like the girl next door effect. I also feel like maybe some of it's government funded. I have a hard time believing that all the numbers they get is all just genuine people paying. Again, who the hell wants to pay? That's a debate I'd love to have with someone that knows more of the number side of it. And anyway, that's an interesting concept to me. And just like how it's it's like porn's always been a thing, but for if you would have told everyone in 2010, hey, every girl that's hot in your hometown is gonna be dying to get on OnlyFans so they can make money, you'd be like, did you no? Like, you would have never thought of that 20 or 15, 20 years ago. So for them to convince like all the hottest girls that that's the way to go, it's just like crazy. And I just wonder what the psychology, like, is there really the money behind it like they say there is, and are dudes really paying that much? And maybe they are, but if it is, that's crazy, and it's an interesting psychological thing, and I just really, it's fascinating to me the way they were able to do that and the number side of it. So anyway, that's a topic for a future one, maybe,
Well,
if we get more research.
now that now that got brought up, Sophie Rain did lie about a lot of the money that she's been making also.
Yeah.
So don't believe it's all like sunshine and rainbows. And even then, back in the day, like if you were known as like a slut or whatever, girls used to bash on you and hate on you for that shit. Cause like, well, why are you lowering like our value as a woman? Cause it used to be strong and empowering.
Yeah, we'll
So,
see where they
offer
are
your
in
body.
10 or 20 years if they really haven't all that money
But
they seemed.
but now it's changed and now it's being accepted. But maybe that'll change one day. Who knows?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah,
All
I
right.
appreciate the
Yep.
conversation. Appreciate Mr. Joe Games tuning in or joining me, and we'll see y'all soon. The final starts in a couple days, so we'll maybe talk about that tomorrow.
Excited for that.
Yep. We'll
Excited
see y'all
for
back
that.
here soon. Appreciate y'all till next time. LG from the Smoke. I'm out.